Assalamu alaikum students, I hope everybody is doing well. So in previous videos we have done with the translation as well as question answers. Today we are going to move towards the exercise. So let's just begin with that. First of all, on page number 70 we have this vocabulary portion. Part A we have give the meaning of each word as used in the lesson, which means that we have to write down the contextual meaning. First of all, we have primarily. Contextual meaning would be at first or originally, distinct, clear or different, aspects, viewpoints, leisure, free time, auditory, related to hearing, coverage, reportedly, luxury, comfort. Part B we have form a noun with each of the following words and use the nouns in sentences, which means that we have to convert these words into noun. First word is relevant, so we are going to change it into noun, and that would be relevance. Interested, interest, require, requirement, convenient, convenience, effective, effectiveness. So dear students, you are going to make sentences on your notebooks of the nouns that we have made. Now we have this reading comprehension, analysis of patterns of text organization. We have choose the correct option. These MCQs are from the text that we have read before. Number 1 we have in paragraph 1, the topic sentence is supported through dash. Options are facts, examples, definitions, and the answer is A, facts. Number 2 we have paragraph 2 shows that watching news on television is dash. Options are not as convenient, trouble-free, more convenient than reading newspapers, and the right answer is A, not as convenient. Then number 3 we have the key idea of paragraph 4 is dash. Options are reading newspaper is more convenient than watching television. B, watching television and reading newspaper are equally convenient. Number C, television viewing is more convenient than reading newspaper. Number 4 we have, and the answer is A, reading newspaper is more convenient than watching television. Number 4 we have paragraph 5 dash. Options are A, gives arguments in favor of television. Number B, gives arguments in favor of newspapers. Number C, shows both mediums are equally advantageous. And the right answer is A, gives argument in favor of television. Then number 5 we have television news is like having a fast food meal, whereas reading newspapers is like having a 10-course meal, dinner. This sentence is an example of dash, metaphor, simile, personification, and the right answer is B, simile, because in this sentence they have used the word like to show simile. Then number 6 we have paragraph 6 concludes that dash. Options are we should use both mediums of information. Number B, television news should be given preference. Number C, reading newspapers is more important, and the right answer is A, we should use both mediums of information. On page number 72 we have part B, read the text again and put information from the text into the graphic organizer showing compare and contrast. What is being compared and contrasted? So they are asking for the topic for what we are going to compare and contrast, and the topic is television and newspaper, as if we are reading this unit. So here we are going to write down the similarities as well as differences. First of all, we are going to write down the similarities. Similarity number 1 we have both mediums cover news effectively. Number 2 similarity we have both mediums present views of different experts. Number 3 we have they bring awareness. Now we are going to talk about the differences. Difference number 1 we have television requires its viewer to sit at a certain place, though we can read newspaper at any place. Number 2, TV news require time and place, while we can read newspaper at any time of the day. Last difference that we are going to discuss, TV gives updated news while newspapers give in-depth coverage. Now we are going to move towards the grammar portion. First of all, we have modal verbs. So the modal verb is a type of verb that is used to indicate modality, that is likelihood, ability, permission, and advice. Modal verbs are also the part of auxiliary verbs, which means that they cannot be main verb, and modal verbs always take base form, or you may say that first form of the verb. We have this exercise. Put appropriate modal verbs into the gaps. Number 1 we have we dash to borrow umbrellas, so we didn't get wet. So we'll be using had. We had to borrow umbrellas, so we did not get wet. We have used past because this clause we have in past. Number 2 we have I was so far from the stage that I dashed see very well, so I have used could, because from the was we got to know that this sentence is in past, and could we use in past form. I was so far from the stage that I could see very well. Number 3 we have he sees very badly. He dash wear glasses all the time. So we are giving advice, so that's why we have used should. He sees very badly. He should wear glasses all the time. Number 4 we have you dash drive fast. There is a speed limit here. You must not drive fast. There is a speed limit here. Last one we have we dash drive fast. We have plenty of time. We should not drive fast. We have plenty of time. Next topic we have active passive voice. In active voice we need subject and verb, and in passive voice we need an object to convert the sentence into passive voice. Put in the correct form of the verb to complete the following sentences in passive voice. Number 1 we have a letter dash by SN. In bracket we have to write, and we have to convert it into present continuous. So in present continuous we use is-mr with first form of the verb with ing. But if we have to change it into passive voice, we'll be using is-mr with being plus third form, because in all passive voice we use third form. Then this would be a letter is being written by SN. Number 2 we have the words dash by the teacher today. In bracket we have to explain, and we have to convert it into present indefinite. In active voice we use subject, verbs first form with s and es plus object. But if we have to change this into passive voice, we use is-mr with third form. Then this sentence would be the words are explained by the teacher tomorrow. As if words are plural, so that's why we have used are over there. Number 3 we have this road dash because of snow already, and too close is in bracket. We have to change it into present indefinite. This road is already closed because of snow. Second last we have the dishes dash by my mother, not to wash is in bracket, and we have to convert it into present continuous. Dishes are plural, so that's why we'll be using are. The dishes are being washed by my brother. Number 5 we have I dash by the principal, not called is in bracket, and we have to convert it into present indefinite. Then we'll be using I am not called by the principal. Now on page number 74 we have the first conditional. That is an open condition, which means that something will happen if a certain condition is fulfilled. In other words, you may say that if one condition is satisfied, then the second one would probably be satisfied as well. And in conditional sentences, we always have more than two dependent clauses, and they follow this structure: if, present tense and future tense. Now we have this exercise. Put the correct form of the verb to make first conditional sentences. Number 1 we have, if you dash get is in bracket back late, I dash be angry. As if we have read this thing before, that first will be using present tense and then afterwards will be using future tense. So we are going to convert these blanks accordingly. If you get back late, I shall be angry. Number 2 we have, if we dash wait is in bracket here, we dash be late. If we wait here, we shall be late. Number 3 we have, if we dash go is in bracket on holiday this summer, we dash go to ziyarat. If we go on holiday this summer, we shall go to ziyarat. Number 4 we have, if the weather dash not improve is in bracket, we dash not have a picnic. If the weather does not improve, we shall not have a picnic. Number 5 and last, they dash go to the party if they dash be invited. They go to the party if they will be invited. We know that with I and we use shall, and rest of the pronouns and names will be taking will in future tense, and in present with plurals we do not add s or es, but with the singulars we add s and es.